Good afternoon, friends. This is our Monarch caterpillar update. This afternoon I have brought our caterpillars inside because it's a little rainy and wet out there. Now, these caterpillars, they can be outside in the wet and the cold and they will be just fine. But it was hard for me to get them focused on the camera when the wind was blowing their leaves around a little bit. So, don't worry about the caterpillars. They do just fine when it's cold and rainy outside. Let's see. Let's take a look at those caterpillars. So, here is my friend that is now 7 days old. And look, he has some company on his leaf. That is our little caterpillar. Not quite sure when he hatched, but I'm gonna guess he's maybe 2 days old, maybe 3. You can see his stripes now, whereas when they were little teeny tiny guys, you could not. And the more I keep looking on my milkweed, the more caterpillars I am finding. Oh, looky here. There's a guy right there. Huh. And then let's see if I can find my friend that was down here. Oh, there he is. There he is. Another little feller right there. Oh, sorry. Being very careful when I'm looking under these leaves. There he is. Look at him eating that hole in that leaf. So we got quite a few caterpillars that we're spotting now. Making holes in those leaves, munching, munching, munching. I had some questions from some friends and some comments. And first, Marina wanted to tell me that she has a red admiral butterfly that is in her backyard. And she has named it Flutter. And Flutter likes to land on her hand. That is so lucky, Marina. I'm so glad that you have a butterfly in your backyard that lands on your hand. That is so cool. And if you want to see if you can attract some more butterflies, you could put out some overripe fruit, some fruit that's maybe been sitting a little too long, it's a little too mushy. If you put that out on a plate, on a table maybe in your backyard, those red admiral butterflies and some other butterflies might like to come munch on that fruit if you want to try. Another question I had was from my friend Griffin, who asked, how do the caterpillars make their chrysalises? That's a very good question, Griffin. And first I have to explain how caterpillars grow. So you and me, when we grow, our skin stretches with our body. Our bones get bigger, and our arms get longer, and our legs get longer, and our skin stretches to fit our bones and muscles. Caterpillars, it doesn't work that way. Their skin doesn't stretch, so they have to shed their skin, the outside of their skin. They shed it and get bigger. And they do this 5 times. And when a caterpillar does this, it's called an instar. They have 5 instars. Their first instar, and they munch and eat and munch and eat, and they shed. And then their second instar, they eat, and then they shed their skin. Another one, they eat, shed their skin. Another one, eat, shed their skin. Another one, eat. And then they shed their skin again. But, when they shed their skin, it's not the regular skin that we would see again. It's the chrysalis. So, maybe you can see in this picture. When they're making their chrysalis, they will hang upside down like this guy's doing. They call it a J shape. Usually it's a little more of a J. This one's a little straight. That probably means he's about to morph into a chrysalis. And then here you can see the chrysalis forming. Now, what's happening is this skin that the caterpillar had on is shedding. It's actually shedding up while he's wiggling out of it. Shed, shed, shed. And the skin is going up, 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 up. And then underneath that skin is the chrysalis that butterfly is going to be inside of. It's going to transform into that. And every time that they shed their skin, the caterpillar's new skin is actually kind of soft. And so they have to be very careful and very still. We have to be very gentle with them. We can't touch them or anything like that when they're changing their skin, because they have to wait for it to get hard. And eventually it will get hard. It'll turn into this bright green chrysalis, and it will keep that butterfly safe from anything bonking it. I've even had them sometimes fall off. And the chrysalis keeps that butterfly safe. So I think our very first friend, might be getting ready to shed his skin again, because he has been sitting underneath that leaf in that same spot for a while. So he might be getting ready to have another one of his instars where he sheds that skin, and then his body has grown a little bit. Another funny thing that they do when they shed their skin, do you know what they do with the skin? They eat it. They eat it. And another funny thing, when they hatch out of their eggs, do you know what they do with their eggshells? They eat them too. Ugh. We would not eat our skin. Ugh. If you have any more questions, please send them my way. And I'm going to be on the lookout for more of our caterpillars. I will talk to you soon. Enjoy this rainy day inside. And I love you all.